Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic. Back to you again with another political reading. This time it's on Donald Trump. So Donald Trump and his administration have been selling Trump 2028 hats, and people are scared that means that he's going to try to break the Constitution and try to get elected again for a third term, and that it's going to be a dictatorship. So I'm going to go ahead and do a reading on this and see what's really going on, what the intentions are with this. Remember, these readings are all legend for tapers only. If you haven't seen my last few readings on Donald Trump and politics, I'll put a link to it up here. And let's get started. Also, if you like these, please join the YouTube members. There's a link down below, a join button down below. $5, $10, or $15 here. You get access to exclusive celebrity readings you won't get anywhere else. Story times, pick a card. You can win a reading from me. There's a Discord I'm in. I actually just did a video for one of my viewers on a mysterious disappearance in their family, and I actually really think it's the most juicy reading I've ever done in my life. So check it out. Join button down below. All right. So, what are his intentions with this? Girl. Well, the moon is a lie. Smoke and mirrors. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, and the Justice card is like, what's fair is fair. I think he's trolling. Justice is about following the rules. So, I don't know if I necessarily see him trying to break the rules. Bend them, maybe. Break them, no. Three of Swords is about heartbreak. So that's like trying to piss people off. And the moon is about lying. So I don't think it's a direct... I don't think it's a direct message. Let me see. Excuse me. Oh, it's passing of the torch. That was easy. Five of Pentacles is about the transference of power and having power over someone. The Six of Cups is about siblings or the past. And the Strength card is reversed, which is like vulnerability. So that's about him wanting to pass the torch. So this is just the start of a campaign of him trying to pass a torch to his children and the other Trump people. It's also about getting the youth involved, Six of Cups. So for me... you're looking at the beginning of a very long-term marketing campaign to make Trump and his children and the people that he deems worthy cool to kids, the youth, right? I say kids, but kids don't vote. But you know what I mean, like the youth. Like this is the first start of the campaign. I'm seeing like Fortnite in my mind's eye, which makes me think that they're trying to get younger people to think the next Trump person is cool. So that's all this is. It's a targeted thing towards getting us familiar. If you say Trump 2028, even though it's not really what they're trying to do, if you say it, it becomes a thing. So they're poking at you for outrage so that you will continuously say it, and it'll become a catchphrase and a punchline, and it'll become an SEO term. And then once it becomes an SEO term, they're able to utilize that. They're going to make a joke out of it. They know that when they make a joke out of it, people feel comfortable when they laugh. Every time you laugh at something bad, you feel comfortable with it. They know that psychological tool, dark psychology there. They're going to continuously utilize that. It's marketing. So basically, you're doing the marketing for them by being outraged. Ignoring this is what you should be doing if you're outraged. The world is reversed. The Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune. See, how do I get people interested in the next person? Because Trump himself is over it. I told you he's tired. He doesn't really want to do it. He's like kind of just spent, but he's looking at a way of like, how do I groom society to be ready for the next person that I deem worthy? So he's already thinking in the future, and they're thinking long term. So yeah, they are planning for 2028, just differently though. They're just it's a soft launch of a new marketing campaign to get people interested in his children and in the youth being attached to the Trump administration in a different way. I don't think he knows who he's choosing to be his successor. I think he's kind of wanting all of his children to fight over it. And may the best man or woman win. Towers reversed, Fool reversed, and Five of Wands. See, that's about making his children fight over it. Fool's also a sign of children. He wants his children to fight for it. The Tower card, destroy everything until you get victorious. This is a rat race. It's a rat race between his children. He's kind of making them all fight over it. Who's going to be the number one? Who's going to replace me? Who's going to be the best? He's ready to retire. So he's looking at this like, which one of you is good enough to replace me? Which one of you is cool enough? He's also wanting the Trump brand to be able to be maintained outside of just politics as well. So this is another soft launch of it being like, all right, which one of you are going to carry the torch? Think of it like the Kardashians, but he's looking at it as like, which one of you is going to do this outside of just politics? Because while the political reign is like cool and all, especially for their ego, he wants them all to be the best at everything that they do. So, you know, he's like, okay, you guys can fight over who's going to be the next political person, but I don't really care if you don't want to do politics, but you better make sure you're carrying our legacy well. Fight. So that's kind of what I see him doing. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and High Priestess. Yep, this is all about the right timing. It's all about that's like divine timing. So for him, it's all about the perfect time. The 4 of Wands, see, like the leaving the nest. The 2 of Cups is like, I love you, leave the nest. What do you do now? Yeah, he's kind of like forcing his children to be in a rat race. Yeah, King of Swords being reversed, the 10 of Wands, and the Judgment. Yeah, I think this is just about his children. Or the people that he deems, you know, his successors. Because the King of Swords is like, that's like, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. I'm not on it as I used to be. I think he's actually self-aware of the fact that he's a little deteriorating. Like, he's getting old. So I think he's kind of realizing that with the King of Swords reverse. Like, he's like, I'm not as sharp. I'm not as... Because what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is when my dad was sick and dying, he sort of lost the ability to do a lot of things. Like, he lost the ability to do math and stuff like that, and he gave up on life after that. But what I'm seeing is that image, which to me translates to he's starting to lose his quickness, his ability to be quick on his feet. He's losing his sharpness. He's losing, maybe, he's getting older, So I don't know if I would necessarily say dementia. I think that's a bit extreme, but his cognitive ability is declining massively, and he's aware of that. So he's just kind of like thinking of like, how do I... Because he feels the responsibility of carrying the weight of the family on his shoulders, and he doesn't feel comfortable giving the crown to the next person yet. So this is his way of like slowly starting to get them to like do something, like, bitch, do something. Like, I see him being like, you guys are useless and you need to be better. So are you going to do it or not? That's just kind of what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing Barron, Mr. Suitcase. I'm seeing Barron. Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think his wife, I think Melania. I still see Melania blocking Barron from doing things that Trump wants him to do, that Donald wants him to do. And I see that kind of upsetting him too. So I think he's trying to... I think this is also him trying to showcase Barron what is possible from his other children and successors so that he can inspire him. He's not happy with Barron. He's not happy at all. He doesn't like his choices. Devil card, 3 of Pentacles reverse, and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just a tactic for him to kind of get everyone in gear. I don't think that he wants... I'm going to be honest. If he were to run for 2028, it's only because he feels like his successors / children are useless and didn't do what they needed to do in the next couple, in the, what is it, 5, 6, 7, 8, in the next 3 years, he'll feel like they didn't do what they needed to do. Because the Devil card here and the 3 of Pentacles, he wants to retire. I told you, I don't even think he really wanted to run for the presidency again. He's like over it. He's spent. I guess that's kind of it. I don't really see anything else. It's a troll, but really it's more along the lines of like, let me get my name. Let us get our name out there so that they know that we're not done yet, and see if you guys can make something of this. He's throwing them a lob. He's like throwing them a line. He's like, make something of this. That's it. 6 of Wands, Star reversed. It's PR, Page of Cups reversed. He's like, you guys aren't passionate enough. You guys aren't connected enough. And he's also thinking like, you can't just piggyback off of what I do and what I've said. You got to have your own belief systems. There's a part of him that's like, okay, even if you wanted to run for politics, he's like, okay, maybe one of you want to run for president. Okay, you can't run off of my campaign. 6 of Wands, that's my campaign. So what's your campaign? Because it's got to be different than mine. That's how he's feeling. So I think this is his way of kind of like passing down the torch, but it's passing down the hat and being like, are you ready? Figure it out. I'll start you. Like, I'll get you started. Think of it like a loan. Like or like, your kid gets, your college tuition, right? You pay your kids college tuition and they're on their own. That's kind of how it is. It's like, you're on your own now. Do what you can. Excuse me. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think a lot of the people around him and his children have been like, we've been helping you a lot, which is true. I do think a lot of people have been helping him, and he's like, okay, you guys think you can handle it? Be my guest then. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep it there. I don't know if this is really that much of a political statement as much as it's like Hunger Games, him inciting Hunger Games amongst his children. So that's kind of what I see. Allegedly for Chamber personally. So if you like that, join the YouTube members. There's a link down below. If he is to, again, I will reiterate, if he is to run again, it's because he feels like his children failed. That's the only way. So, but I don't think he wants to. And I think he's going to do everything to not do that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what ends up happening. It's going to go a lot of different ways. So anyways, join the YouTube members, link down below. Till next time, bye guys. The way this man is just not impressed with his children, he feels like they are not where they need to be. He's like, y'all need to get off the bottle. Like the teat.